Hey guys, welcome to a brand new video, and this is a continuation from my other video which was about making your own homemade focaccia and how to make your own pizza style flatbreads. You can watch that video right over here to catch up on what we've done so far. So it's day 2 now, and we're going to start making our flatbread. And today I'm going to be showing you how to make a really simple, really delicious flatbread. So let's get started right now. Now unwrap it and set up a baking sheet with the parchment paper. Now let's say you're making this for dinner at around 6 o'clock, around 3 o'clock, around 2 o'clock. Take it out of the freezer, unwrap it, and here I have a baking sheet with the parchment paper on. Make sure the parchment paper is as big or a bit bigger than your flatbread itself. Lay it on, drizzle with some olive oil. This is gonna help make sure it stays moist. If you're using some special homemade herb oil or some chili oil, then you can do that instead of regular olive oil at this stage. It's gonna help make sure that once it proofs, it really absorbs all that flavor into the flatbread. Just let this proof at room temperature for about 2 to 3 hours. So that's what you're gonna end up with after about 2 hours. And just pat this dough out a little bit with your fingers and make sure you don't smash it. You want to spread it out as much as you can. You don't want to smash the dough, you just want to spread it out a little bit. You want it to rise and you want to have that air in there. It's going to help create those nice air pockets and make your bread really nice and fluffy. So now I'm going to spread some of my sauce on. I made this quick no-cook tomato sauce. Really simple, just some diced tomatoes, tomato paste, oregano, olive oil and some salt. And the sauce cooks literally on the pizza, on the flatbread. You can see it's super saucy, but that's how I like it. I like my tomatoes. For me to have tomatoes, it's all or nothing. That's that nice rich tomato sauce. And then I have my cheese, some nice mozza. I'm gonna go simple today. Some onions, thinly sliced. Some red peppers. Green peppers. It's really making this flatbread pop out. And finally I have some super delicious chunks of chicken which has been marinating in a homemade Cajun seasoning. And this is gonna cook right on the flatbread. If you decide to do the same way and put raw chicken on your flatbread for it to cook in the oven, make sure you cut them really thin so it has the time to cook. About an hour before you start cooking your flatbread, you want to turn on your oven at 500. Now if you happen to have baking stones, make sure you put that before you start heating your oven. I use 2 baking stones, one at the top, one at the bottom, and I finished the flatbread at the bottom stone to really help make that nice crust. If you don't have stones, you can bake this on the back of a baking sheet. Now if you have a pizza stone, put your flatbread on your pizza stone right now. Now just slide it onto your stone. Now put this in your oven, and if you're using 2 stones, on the top stone, and cook this for about 5 to 6 minutes. So after about 4 to 5 minutes, you should be easily able to take the parchment paper off of your flatbread. Now you want to do that so that you have direct contact with the bread and the stone or your baking sheet, and that's going to help create that nice crispy crust. Guys, it's time. Ta-da! Isn't that a beauty? You can start digging in right now, but you can go a step further and really lift this even more. Now here I have some nice chili oil. And what you can do is take a brush and just put that right on the side. Now let's cut this. Now this took about 18 minutes with my oven, but I feel my oven is really weak, and instead of timing it, what you should be doing is looking for the signs. So once you feel like the paper is coming off easily, that's when you take it off. And after the cheese has melted, then you transfer it onto the other stone. Or if you're just using a baking sheet, you just put it in the center rack, in the middle rack, and just bake it. What you want to look for at the bottom is this nice golden brown crust. That's how to make your own homemade flatbread. Now there's unlimited variations of what you can do with one. You don't even have to put sauce and cheese on. You can just put some herb oil, bake it until some golden brown perfection, and that's your awesome starter. That's so versatile. This is just a basic recipe to really help you get started on how to work with this amazing dough. If you did like this video, feel free to subscribe by clicking the link right over here or leaving me a like or a comment down below. Till then, I'll see you guys again on the next one.